And well, we are aiming for the third game between Titou and Kimo, as they are still sticking with their gods Oranos and Ra, and it's going to be on Alfheim, which is yet another pretty sweet map for an Egyptian, as it's kind of closed off and such, especially the no-patch version. And we'll be seeing if somehow Titou can breach the defenses of his opponent strongly enough to really force him into some kind of resign, or yeah, if it's going to be basically the same as last game and Kimo waiting for the late game to win the game for him. So, looking at Titou's position, having 4 cows on the left and pretty decent position of the second TC, which is very close by to him, and otherwise not that lucky in the hunt, as you can see, not anything to be seen, just a lot of berries together with chickens, and he finally sees at least the hunt in the forefront, so he's going to be moving there away from the chickens, and that's kind of interesting that he isn't actually building the economic guild yet, but he was probably thinking that maybe there's going to be a sake spawn for him and he's not going to be seeing any kind of hunt for him. So that wasn't really the case. So he might be going for it the second villager sometime soon, once he has enough economy under his belt. But for his opponent, we are seeing a similar game. A lot of berries and chickens, and otherwise, where is the hunt? In the forefront, exactly as for Titou, and it's really looking like this is going to be an interesting spawn of very low hunt Alfheim. Second TC is basically the same position. There are a bit of caribous that he's going to be discovering just about now through the Kawi. Or is he? Ooh, yeah. Right now he is, so he sees that, especially with the relic right about now, which is Pandora's box for faster Mythology training time, and yeah, that doesn't really matter all that much for the rat player, and it's definitely not going to be helping him all that much overall. Otherwise, there's really absolutely no hunt in here, just bears, some stray gazelles or other deers. Well, this is a brutal spawn, to be honest. Literally 1 extra caribous for both of these players, and that's pretty much it. And some cows, and yeah, that's it. Well, that's a sucky spawn for both of these players. A bit worse, I think, for Kimo, even though he's kinda used as a rat player to be having a lot of economy inside his own base and not really going adventurously. adventurously into his somewhere else, and this is so nicely played. Oh my god. Oh, this is absolutely glorious trap. This is so nicely played by Kimo, because he could have built the granaries without any kind of problem. They are for free for Egyptian, and he basically made sure that his opponent is not going to be running anywhere, and this is superb. This is really nice and one to remember and somehow highlight or anything, because this is not really something that I remember seeing in any game that I have cast in the past months. Nicely played. Nicely played indeed, and he's already having a relic, which is for better cavalry and chariot archers hit points. So exactly for the chariot archers, this is really useful for a rap player. Some other relics at the top, better cavalry speed, that's the same we have seen last game. Also pretty important for the rap player in here. And cheaper temple research costs, well, that kinda sucks. Rather sucks. It's not bad, but of course nothing groundbreaking, and the relics that his opponent is having are much better. So advancing to Prometheus pretty fast, like 4 minutes, 5 seconds or some such, whereas his opponent is not advancing yet, as he's not having even a temple. Really going for pretty low advance, as he's already volleying himself in here, and since Titou has seen that, he's going to be seeing that this is not going to be druid inside his base, and unfortunately for him though, there is still a way around on the right side which hasn't been scouted by either of the players, but Titou could be finding it without any kind of problem. In the forefront, there is going to be yet another wall being built by houses, and a very good position of the tower for the red player. So he's going to be seen and basically preventing any kind of access through this route, but otherwise, second row of walls for him. He is in pretty deep trouble, because he doesn't have gold at the back. Here you can see there's nothing in here, and the only gold that it could be his is this one. And looking at how he is walling, yeah, there's not much chance that actually Kimo is going to be able to control that at all. Right now, triple oracles coming in. So that means that he actually built one extra. Titou actually built one extra oracle, which is something you don't see like ever. Because he has lost the one in here to the very clever walling through the granaries in here. And well, he definitely hoped that he can be radiant a bit sooner than with the normal units, and he's yeah, making his opponent pay for being quite slow, because he even doesn't have the temple yet. So what is really happening in here? Parao going somewhere to the bottom with temple right now being finished. And you can see that he's at 430. That will mean finished like 515. And that's classical 615. What the hell is going on in here? Has actually Kimo somehow, I don't know, screwed up his build order? It really seems like that he did. I'm not really sure how he can be defending against this, because he's going to be like 2 minutes later than his opponent into the next age. And really, right now he has at least discovered that there's going to be a bit of a problem at the bottom, as he sent the villager in there. But otherwise, well, this is really a weird game. He has just finished. Going to be advancing after this villager, it seems like. Yeah, into bust. That's another curious choice, to be honest. Yeah, he is Ra. I'm just checking if he wasn't ISIS or something. But he's going for a bust. And, well, what is this going to be? I'm not exactly sure, because he's going to be losing tower even before he advances into the next age. So obviously he's just 30% through. And since the next tower is just far away, and there's not much that he can do basically to protect the gold mine. There's literally nothing that he can do to protect the gold mine. All the army that is trickling all the way from Titou's base into the battlefield in here is of course going to be just preventing the gold gathering. And yeah, Kimo is going to be in pretty deep trouble, because this is of course pretty horrible for him. And this might be even shorter game that you would have expected. As you would have expected that this was a pretty nice one for Kimo, especially low hunt maps are very sweet for any kind of defensive civilizations, especially like Egyptians, which are basically the only defensive civilization, let's face it. Okay, so Pharaoh dead. Valor's getting in to kill the Sphinx. And with all the fighting right now going on right next to Kimo's home base, oh well. Yeah, he's not even going to be getting anywhere else from this position, and since there are still pretty decent amount of shockwaves, all three for Titou, I'm not exactly sure why he isn't using them on the villagers at least. On the villagers in here that are just idling because they have run out of cowies. Well, the situation is quite dire, as there is not any extra hunt for him. There is something in the forefront which is basically not his, due to a very nice map control right now by Titou, and there's not much that he could be doing. He's even moving forward, attempting to, I don't know, do what. Maybe going for the hunt, but he has turned away since he has seen the Turmas in here. This is pretty horrible, and even rather, especially without any extra gold, as the next gold mine is in the forefront, which is even worse for him to get to than this one next to his TC. Kimo is basically dead, exactly like this. Well, this was a weird game. I'm not exactly sure what went wrong in there, but I didn't see anything all that bad. So he must have somehow messed up his advance, because he has advanced at like 6 minutes or something. Well, this is kind of weird. To post game. We are of course going to be seeing Titou winning everything and such. 359 advance, a 619 for Kimo. Well, 619 is not all that bad if you are aiming for some faster heroic. In that case, it's not bad. But he probably didn't expect Titou to advance so soon on such a low hunt map. But since he's Atlantean, he definitely could have expected that, especially looking at the amount of berries and chickens, of course. So yeah, not really sure what happened in here. So I'm probably going to just have a quick look yet again, because I'm totally confused about this. Let's play it fast. Yeah, finish with the chickens. What's going to happen right now? Moving into cowies with pretty decent economy, going for the gold. So it really seems like that he went for basically the wrong strategy in here, and he hoped that he's going to be having enough time to advance into some faster heroic, because I really don't see any kind of mistake by him. Yeah, second monument, still enough villages for the food. On the wood, it really seems like pretty much okay. But yeah, just didn't work out at all for him. Somehow, probably didn't count with the map being so low hunt. And well, yeah, that's what happened in here. Interesting indeed. Really interesting. And that was another thing I actually wanted to have a look at. No, no bookmark. Start yet again. I was just looking how he actually sent the villager to the bottom. Even though he didn't really see that it's going to be ending in there, so... Yeah, maybe he could have actually guessed that, not really sure. Let's check again. He really could have. From this... He probably guessed. Yeah, he probably could have guessed from the left side in here, because this really is telling you that it's going to be somehow ending in here, and it's almost looking like there's going to be a bit of room in here, so okay. Makes sense that he actually sent the villager in there to make sure, and looking at the minimap, it's looking like even better. And yeah. Yeah, that's a good reason that it could have been there. But sending the villager in there right off without scouting with the Pharaoh, for example, well, yeah. Just guessed right, and he was definitely right that there's going to be a bit of a hole for him to pluck. At any rate, that was pretty much it. And let's go for the next game then, GG.